Hey folks, it's Jackie the Hot Tub Lady, and congratulations, you have purchased a freshwater salt system. You are absolutely going to love it, and it's going to be a great addition to your hot tub. This video here is just designed to get you your tips and tricks to get started, because it is definitely about starting with good water. If you don't start off right, you're going to struggle with the saltwater system all the way through. Very simple to do, but I'm just going to kind of get you started and get you going in the right direction. First things first, you always want to fill your hot tub with the on-the-go water softener. We actually give it with all of our hot tubs, but if you don't have one, you can purchase one here, or you can go online and get one. But it's really simple. You want to recharge this after every fill. So, and there are videos online on how to do that. But when you go from the house to the water softener, you're going to go in the in hole, and then it marks right here that there's an in hole. You can go in the in hole and then out the out hole. Same thing marked on there. When you are going through this hose here out of the water softener, it's actually going to go into your filter compartment. And then on a High Life series hot tub or a Limelight, you're going to go in, you're going to take off this gray standpipe. So the one with the gray standpipe, you want to pull that out. Hopefully your filter's a little cleaner than that. And then this hose here is going to go directly into that standpipe. So you're going to actually go in that pipe, and the water's going to come up through the bottom of the drain. That's super important that you do that. That keeps you from getting airlocks or anything like that. And then that also keeps the hot tub, it'll fire up when you're ready to go. Always start the hot tub with the power off. When there's no water in it, you can't have any power on it. So it's really important that you do that. That flushes out all the lines, gets all the air out of the lines. So that's really super important. Once you fill that, then you can turn the power on the breaker system. If you have a 2-breaker system, you just want to go left to right, just like you're reading a book. If you have a 1-breaker system, just flip on the breaker, and if it's a 110 unit, just plug it in. But that's after the water is full above the highest jet or right at the pillow line. So you don't want to turn the power on before that, but once you do that, once you run it through that softener, you put it in there, you hit turn on the power, and then we are good to go. The next thing to do is you're going to test your water and get your water all situated. Okay, so we've just got done filling the hot tub. It's at the right level, and we've turned on the breakers, and the hot tub has power and it's ready to go. The next things we're going to do is we're going to actually test the water. So to test the water, you're going to take your test strips, and these will be your chlorine test strips. So either these test strips, the freshwater test strips, or I actually on the salt system prefer the ease test strips. They actually have a much lower chlorine reading, and I like that better for the ease system, but either one will work, but I do prefer these test strips for the salt system. But basically you're going to go in, you're going to swirl it around like 3 times, give it a good shake, and then you are going to line it up. Now this one here, our alkalinity is pretty good shape. That's our most important one we want to check. So we need that to be between 80 and 120. And then we want, the next one we're going to check is our pH, and we want that to be between 7.2 and 7.6. So this is really good on this particular hot tub. The third one that's super, super important on a freshwater salt system is your hardness, and that's why these test strips are really nice. And you want to be below 50. So this particular hot tub is a little too high right now, so we're actually going to need to lower that. And to lower that, we're going to actually use a freshwater pillow system, and that is really simple to do. So we just tested our water, and the hardness in the water was too high. We were above 50, and that's after we filled it with the water softener. So what you're going to use, which came in your kit, is going to be your vanishing act. This stuff is amazing. It does a super good job, but basically it's a one-time use. So once you use it, you have to throw this away. But it's this pillow, and it comes in out of the bag like this. Now what you'll want to do is you're going to want to rinse this really well before you put it in the hot tub. Sometimes it has a little bit of orange packaging material that will come out in your hot tub. So basically you're going to take this and you're going to set it directly on the drain on a High Life series, and you're gonna let it run for 24 hours. Then you're gonna flip it over, and then you're gonna let it run another 24 hours. On the Limelight series, you're gonna put it up against the suction, and then you're gonna hit the, what is called the Vanishing Act system that is on the control panel, and you'll see that when you pull that up. But you wanna do this for 24 hours, and it's really important that you do that. If you don't start with soft enough water, you're really gonna struggle getting the hot tub to balance. Once you do those things, you will actually then bring in a water sample. But when you want to do that, you'll actually get one of these from the water lab. Our water lab, its nickname is Alex, and he prints off this really fantastic information, and he'll tell you exactly to the teaspoon of everything that you need. So he'll tell you that you need pH decreaser. So this particular test was at 8.3. So we need 2 tablespoons of pH decreaser to get that down. It also says that we have our chlorine's low, and we'll need to, and I'm going to discuss that in a second, we need to raise that a little bit. This particular hot tub is a little low on salt, so it needs another 2 cups of salt. All those things that need to be adjusted. The one thing I tell you, this is a fantastic tool, and it gives you the exact dosages of what you need. Now, I will tell you that this is from another company. This isn't the same company that does the salt system. So they will actually tell you your chlorine needs to be higher than what it actually will read on your salt system. So use this as a guideline. It is not a Bible, and it is not the end-all be-all, but it is a very good guideline, and it will give you really good results, and it will help you get your water balanced and make the freshwater salt system super easy for you. But it's really important that you get everything balanced correctly. This is a great way to get it balanced, but then once you get there, the system pretty much runs on its own. The testing, you want your alkalinity between 80 and 120, your pH between 7.2 and 7.6, your hardness at 50 or below, and then the chlorine you'll want to, once everything's up and running, you're going to want about at a 0.5 part per million.